So we'll kind of keep on the train, I guess, for a moment here of some of the negative stuff going on. Very quickly, before we get to the Moon Studios deal, I know PlayStation America has had some accusations going over there, some frat boy nature, some sexual harassment, and even things of underpaying women in comparison to men. We don't know much about that story yet. I do want to go ahead and throw that out there because even though we love PlayStation, sometimes even the companies we love are going to do some really, and I'm going to use our one of our two for this episode, but even the companies that we love sometimes do shitty things.
Absolutely.
And this is one of those things. Right now, we can say accusations. Sony has said that they will do an investigation on their side. They'll review things, and hopefully we hear more about this in the coming weeks. Hopefully it's not as bad as it's coming off to be, but I do want to throw that out there. It goes back to what we said. You have to decide on where you're going to put your money based on how things impact you and make you feel. Do not judge the masses. But on that same accord, we have Moon Studios, who are the developers of the Ori games that have been Xbox timed exclusives and rolling over to the Nintendo Switch thereafter. We've been hearing some things about a quote-unquote oppressive work environment from those guys over there. Have you heard much about this, Perry?
Not before we hit the show. Before we continue, what was you going on? Because I see Lady Gunner's comment said black-owned business don't do that. We'll get canceled so fast, but Sony and Microsoft too big. I agree. Any small-time business, I agree. Any small-time black business, absolutely. I agree. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. We're quick to cancel. Yeah. I got an opinion on that. Yeah, for real. I agree.
Yeah. It's unfortunate, but when you look at small black businesses or small businesses in general, cancel culture can absolutely destroy them. For instance, there's even here in Indy, and I think everyone on here is in Indy. I think as far as like Coco, Lady Gunner, myself, but there's a new spot that's opened up in Rye Ripple called Chicken Scratch that looks pretty good. The last couple days I've seen a post going around about somebody saying, "Oh, this place gave me food poisoning and it's gross," and something like that could absolutely destroy the reputation of this place before it really gets going. But on the other end of things, when you look at some of the bigger businesses like Microsoft, yeah, they can get canceled, but guess what? Microsoft has enough money to just overpower and market. You want to cancel Microsoft for mistreating their employees? Guess what they're going to do? They're going to come out, they're going to pay somebody a hefty sum to come up with a very, very apologetic message. And then they're going to go ahead and pay for marketing, and not saying that they are. Maybe if they're mistreating women in the workplace, they're going to take their money, they're going to promote a couple women into positions of power, and then they're going to put out a handful of commercials, no matter how many millions it costs to air it wherever they need to, whether it's YouTube, the Super Bowl, the NBA Finals, the college basketball finals, it does not matter. And they're going to put out these commercials saying, "Oh, we love women and empower women." By the end of the year, people are going to forget.
Sir, that's too long. By the end of the second week, people have already forgotten and they're on the next cancel train.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, but that's the way that this world works these days with the internet and hype trains and marketing. Because we saw it, like, as phenomenal of a game as Horizon Forbidden West is. Elden Ring came out and people literally, it was like a line in the sand where it was, all right, this is Horizon time. This is Elden Ring. Like, it happens with everything. Trends come and go, and unfortunately, outrage is trendy these days. So it sucks. Like, some people have real feelings, but like I decided I wasn't going to eat Papa John's for 3 years. Some people will be mad for the month and then be eating it next week. It's the world we live in. This is, yeah. I don't know why I have this empty paper towel, toilet paper thing, but it's here.
You're a parent. It probably was the child, and the child's in you just
Thinking. Oh yeah, we've been sick, so I'm sure somebody's been blowing their nose or whatever.
Yeah,
there's that.
Absolutely. Yeah, dude, I totally agree, man. Like, as far as trending and stuff, like, there was a whole massive murder scene going on in Ukraine, and it was a big talking topic for like a week, all over the social network platforms, and it was
and it's no longer on social media. You gotta go to the news if you want updates now.
Yeah, you actually have to follow news channels or people who are into that on a consistent basis to find information. Brittany Griner had her moment for like 24 hours.
Yeah, that's how it goes. So back to these Moon Studio guys. So in short, we've got crunch, we've got the upper management pressuring their employees and making them overwork and stress and blah blah blah, and these people are working themselves into fits of depression. That's something that you and I, Perry, can both relate to on a very intimate level. And we really don't have to get into it much because I know you said you didn't really know much about it, but good vibes, prayer, positive energy to all of those people over at Moon Studios. And we hope that things get better or that you go somewhere that makes it better. Because I know even now Xbox has separated. They are no longer working with Moon Studios, which I think is interesting. Mm-hmm. So do with that as you will.
Yeah, toxic work environments, man. As an employee who was almost let go because of toxic work environment because of a client, sucks. But if you're in a toxic work environment and it's not treating you right, do what me and Greg do. Say something about it. Keep saying something about it. And if they let you go, they let you go. Your peace, your mental peace is way more important than that environment that you're in. I'm telling you, it's way more important. These companies, these people, they will replace you in less than 24 hours with somebody else who's willing to do what they want and without question, without any fight back. If you don't want to be in that area, leave. Please leave. I'm telling you.
So this is my thing, and a lot of people sometimes miss. How can I say that? There's a misconception on your requirement in a lot of these places. Think about how they need, and your team needs you, and that creates some type of pressure for you to deal with the BS, deal with the pressure, and deal with the stress. The reality is, as Perry said, they will replace you. Like, if it's a situation where you have the ability to pivot to a different direction, a different job, a different career path, and you are at a place right now where you are unhappy and stressed, but the pressure of the need of the team is what's keeping you there, that business is going to run without you.
Period. That is the reality of it.
Yeah, so the show must go on is what all businesses are on, and regardless of who you are as an individual and your hopes for that business, a business's job at the end of the day is to secure funds. And if they can make that same bottom line without you,
they don't care about you. They don't care.
And that's not to speak down on the individual, because businesses are made of people, and a lot of times the people that do the job, the people on the ground level, are amazing people, and sometimes some of the higher ups are amazing people, but there is so much separation between the CEO at the top of the corporate ladder and Joe Schmo at the bottom of the ladder, answering phone calls, replying to chats and customer service, or making burgers at Burger King. There's so much gap between them. I guarantee you 90% of the people in those positions of power do not realize or do not consider the fact that they are toying with people's lives. They simply see themselves as shuffling around numbers.
Absolutely. I agree with that. I experienced that. I've seen that. And I'm telling y'all, please get out that situation. Your mental health to me is way more important. Me and Greg both face that. Work at my current employer as far as a contract for a client, Greg's last employer. If you have, and This is no shade to no one on either end. If you love your 9 to 5, you like working a 9 to 5, you like that guaranteed money, put in that work, go for it. Go get your money. Go get your bag. I'm not mad at you. I'm proud of you. A lot of people can't do what you do. A lot of people can't wake up and go to work and get that job done and come home and be a phenomenal individual that you are. Keep doing that. And if you want to go the entrepreneur route, I'm proud of you too. It's a hard road. Both of them are hard. You're just going to have to find a way to make sure you get that money. But if you are an entrepreneur and you're doing this because, one, you want your own business, you want to run it, and you're tired of the toxic work environment, make sure you bring that same change into your business and not just look at the people that you're trying to employ one day as numbers. Talk to them, communicate with them, make sure the environment is not only focused on business and developing, but it feels welcoming. Be the New England Patriots as a machine working, building a business, but have the work environment as Blerd Podcasts, where you can find us every weekend here on twitch.tv at Blerd Podcast, or on YouTube at Blerd Podcast, where we are building the environment for people to be themselves, to enjoy every aspect, or at Noob Dev tech company. Follow your boy, follow our progress, and you can be a part of it. We treat everyone in our company as family, and we want to not only provide good opportunities and money, but we treat these people as an environment of safety and welcoming. Coco, I know you're in the chat. To me, Greg will attest. Anyone interested in tech and who wants to learn, all you have to do is reach out to me, and has the time. Has the time. I make time for you. Greg. Yeah. He'll tell you, I was working with a terrible client and I still was like, you ready? I will make sure that you have the utensils for you to move forward in whatever direction in tech that you want.
Yeah, absolutely. So there are avenues out there for you. Just understand that you are worth more than your job title in most cases.
Absolutely.
Unless you are a scumbag, and the people that are scumbags know that they are scum. So keep that in mind.
And you cannot work at Penn Station with our boy Chuck, because we will destroy you. This is you, baby.
Oh yeah, those were good.
The best days.
Shout out to Chuck Penn. That was a interesting, stressful, but challenging.
I was stressful. It was some of the greatest times we had the crew. Yeah. No, like I look at some of these people and I was like, it's like how 90s R&B look at today's R&B. Like, y'all were not in the trenches. It's like, don't laugh at me. We were Mary J. Blige giving y'all heartfelt songs of the struggles of what we was going through.
Right, with the lean.
With the lean going heavy.
Y'all can't see it, but I'm kicking my leg up too, you know what I'm saying?
And y'all new age kids, y'all going through simple breakups. I'm like, y'all wasn't singing No More Pain.
Right. No. You gotta like stick out your tongue when you say
real talk. Shout out to Captain New Perry for doing his R&B sessions, because those will be live.
Yeah. But yeah, definitely though, man. Like, so again, there are ways that you can go about it, and we understand sometimes when you are in those stressful work environments, you are stuck. But if you are stuck, find a way out. Make a plan, fill out an application, update a resume, whatever it may be. Find a way out.
Absolutely.
So we'll go ahead and move on.